It's June the 14th, and Pat and I are getting ready to take a float trip. That's my truck and my kayak that you see parked by the side of the road at the point where we are going to take our kayaks out of the river. In other words, this is an access point. So I thought I might talk about access points. First off, you never put your boat or kayak in the water on private land without first obtaining permission to do so. We are launching by the side of the road, which is public land. But even launching on public land where you have free access, sometimes it's not very easy to get in and out. This is a difficult place to get out of when we finish our float. We will be going about 4.5 miles upstream from here and putting the kayaks in and floating down to this point. It should take us around 6 to 7 hours of fishing time. We will park the takeout car under this bridge, and then when we get finished with our float, we will have to pull our kayaks up this bank that we're walking down now and load them in the truck and go up and get the vehicle that we use to put the kayaks in. You can see the trees that have been affected by the recent floods that we had. The streams are just now getting down to the size that you can float. We are floating about 40 miles above a lake, and so the river has run down pretty good. So we're going to show you the entire trip today. So come along with us, and we'll take the other truck and our 2 kayaks and go up where we are going to launch our boats and float down to this point. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching us. Pat has arrived with his truck and kayak, and we're going to take his kayak out, carry it across the road to my truck and slide it under my kayak. And then we'll use my truck to go up to the put-in place. Before we can do that, Pat has to take his truck down and park it under that bridge that you saw when I was giving you a preview of our put-in spot. Well, it's about 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock, and we've arrived at our put-in spot, and now we have to take our kayaks down this 30-foot high, steep, rocky bank in order to launch them into the water. My first fish of the day on my second cast. Caught him on a big O, and he's a green sunfish.
channel cat.
About an 8-incher?
Yeah, he's more like probably 11.
Yeah, looks longer.
A little better bluegill. Beautiful little long-eared sunfish. This little smallmouth doesn't know he's little. He thinks he's big. This is a big old freshwater drum. In our group, we refer to them as white perch. We thought that might give them a little more respect.
Long ways before. Another little black perch. Oh, a little bit bigger. Now that I sure would keep.
That's a pretty good size one there.
Well, this lure is just working in around those rocks perfectly. Not hanging up, it's bouncing. Yeah, I'm not picking them up off them. Dirt bike, little mini bike.
Look at that.
$100. I know I could have got it a lot cheaper, but I wanted that.
I caught 5 of these big black perch on 5 casts thrown to the same spot. The river forked and I took the wrong route, and the water was so shallow I couldn't turn my kayak.
No, I believe it's going to be a green sunfish. Look at the size of that one.
My goodness. First cast with it. Oh boy. Caught a white perch.
One of the fun things about taking a float trip is trying to find that special gravel bar for having your shore lunch.
Look at the belly on that fish. Green sunfish. We'll raise babies.
small. Oh, lure came back up.
What I got, but look at this. Yeah. Oh my.
Look how fat that thing is.
Boy, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a huge green sunfish.
Didn't you tell me your grandson or nephew caught an 11-incher one time? A jumper. Oh man, Gary, I just about put a hook in my hand there.
Yeah, this is a smallmouth heaven right here.
They're like a sheephead up north, and they eat those. Can't catch anything with a leaf on the back of you. You gonna look at this?
Shake that limb for me. There you got it.
Just the way I planned it.
This is the real thing here. A white perch.
Again?
Yeah. I thought I had me a bass. I don't know how many of these big green sunfish we've caught.
Yeah, it's made the day.
Yeah, boy. How more white perch you been a biting? You'll take one of those home with you. Try 'em, Pat. You know what? You take one home, try them, and tell me how it was.
Okay. My cousin used to have the story that you take the fish and put it on a board and clean it, and you throw away the fish and you cook the board.
And eat the board, yeah.
I'm hearing the road noise now.
Don't make me bang into you here. I've got something on and I don't know what it is and my line's all fouled up. Big old green sunfish.
Foul hook too.
Yeah, I'm going to hit you there, I think.
Prepared to be rammed.
Boy, just how many of these big old green sunfish have we caught? My.
Oh darn, that was not good.
Well, I'll get my boat out of yours. I'll get out of your boat.
Whole dang river, you want to fish on top of me.
That's right. I want to get right in your boat.
I caught another fish. I couldn't figure out what happened. It just stopped moving.
I love this spot. We needed more of this kind of water. This is fishing water. Look here, every cast.
What do you got on?
That flicker shed. You just can't hardly beat one if you want to catch fish. For anything.
Well, that's what I got. I got on a one that's crawdad color now. Darker and green one. My next size up is a 6.
Oh man, it feels good right here.
Yes, sir. Fine.
That thing don't even hardly hit the water.
Well, that big bluegill is my last fish for the day because Pat and I have come to the long eddy that is just above the rapids leading down to our takeout place. And we don't like to fish big eddies, so we're going to paddle through it. And while we're doing that, I want to take time to thank all of the viewers because there would be no Fish for Fun without viewers. We'll see you again on another trip.